everyone, it's me Erica, and sorry if the lighting's a little weird. It is pouring outside, and so I put a lamp behind me, so hopefully that helps. I need to talk about this book right now. So yes, I'm here with a book discussion on Divergent. Remember, reviews are spoiler free, but discussions have all the good juicy details in it. Okay, so first of all, I flew through this book, and it is not a small book. I could not put this book down. It was so action-packed, and it was just great from beginning to end, and we need to know what happens next right now. I've already asked for the other two for Christmas. I don't even know if I can wait till Christmas, but I'm trying to, and yeah. So, let's just be clear here. Some people describe this to the Hunger Games. I see they're both dystopian, they both have like factions, whatever. But no, it's different. It's its own book. Come on people, let's not go there. It's unique. So speaking of factions, we have five factions. We have Abnegation, Amity, and Erudite, and Candor, and then Dauntless. Now, I got this nice edition which has a wonderful quiz in the back to see what you are part of, and I am totally erudite. I knew before I even took this I was definitely going to be erudite. And speaking of erudite, Caleb's decision, did anyone see that coming? Because I didn't. When he was on like, erudite, I was like, what? Like Caleb, I thought, just like Tris throughout the whole book, that he was total abnegation. Selfless and just a good person and just great all around. Not saying that erudite people aren't great, but selfless and all. And then he goes up there and chooses erudite, which is like their enemy right now. Like, that's a bold move. So, being divergent. What we get from this book is that it means you realize when stuff isn't real or something like that. Like, you realize, like, the stimulation, you can, like, see past it and realize that it's fake. I don't know why that would be a threat. I guess to Erudite's plans, it obviously would be because they're trying to, like, control Dauntless and all that stuff, and Divergents don't get controlled by the simulation, whatever. But is that all? Is that all they are? I want to know what Divergent really is. I want to know. Maybe they'll tell us in the next book. I hope they do, because I feel like there's more to it. I hope there's more to it. Tris chooses Dauntless, and they have this whole big initiation, and man, it is intense. I was like, no, I would not. I would not survive. But you had to jump off that train, and I was like, okay, jumping off a train onto a roof. I can see that. I think I could do that. But then, she jumps, she makes it, but then this one girl dies. And I'm like, this is serious. Veronica Roth ain't fooling around. And then they have to jump off the roof into like a net. And I'm really glad that Tris was the first jumper. And I love how she was like taking off her outer shirt or something like that and like threw it at Peter, I think it was. I was like, you go, girl. And then she like jumps off. I was like, Tris all the way. And that's when we meet 4. I really liked him. There were some parts where I was like, wow, he's a jerk. But then it was like understandable because he was trying to like be tough guy, initiation leader. I had a feeling that 4 was Divergent from the beginning. It was kind of something that I saw coming, you know? But what I didn't see coming about 4 was that he was freaking Tobias. I'm not calling him Tobias though. 4 is his name. I'm not calling him Tobias. That's just, it's not like a sexy name. 4 kind of is, even though it's a number, sexy number, right? And then we have the capture the flag scene, paintball scene, whatever. And I thought that was so cool. I love how they climbed the Ferris wheel and, they were like looking out. And I thought it was intense and just super awesome, where she almost fell off and all that crap. And woo! Okay, so the characters. I liked all the characters except for the obvious ones like Peter. He needs to calm down. You don't need to be number 1 at everything, okay? Like, when he was second and he freaking stabs, what's his name, Edward in the eye, I was like, he can do that? Apparently so. And so then when Tris was ranked number 1 at like the end of the second stage or whatever, I was like, holy crap, something's gonna happen. And of course, something did. They tried to throw her over the big cliff. And Al was a part of that. Now Al, I don't know. I liked him, but I didn't like him for dauntless. You know what I mean? Like, I thought he was a really nice kid. He just totally chose the wrong faction. But I thought when he was trying to get Triss's forgiveness that Triss was a little hard on him. Like, obviously that's not okay. If you try to kill someone, that's not alright. But like the thing that she said to him, I don't know, I didn't like what she said. And then of course the next day. The next day he kills himself. I just feel sorry for Al. I really do. Like, really, my heart goes out to him. I just feel bad for him. He just, I don't know. He really walked into the wrong faction on that one. Alright, so when they're in their, like, final test to become a part of Dauntless, and one of her fears was, for making advances on her, and all of them got to see that, I was like, I feel for you, girl. I am sorry. I'm sorry they had to see that. You know, I felt bad for her. I was like, oh, that's awkward. And then, of course, after they all get admitted into Dauntless, they get injected with the serum. And I had a feeling something was going to happen. And so, of course, at night, everyone starts waking up, and Triss is like, what the hell is going on? So she joins them because, like, everyone's going. She's like, okay. And they all are like zombies. And I'm like, holy crap, how is she gonna pull this off? Like, they're getting on the train to go to Abnegation, and she is like, where the heck is Tobias or Four? And then she grabs that dude's hand that pulls her in the train, and it's him, and he's acting all zombie like. Literally, my heart broke. I was like, no! What the heck? I thought he was Divergent. I was so glad when he reached out for her hand. I was like, thank goodness. Because that needed to happen. And then that whole scene afterwards where they like put her in the tank and they kind of like fill it up with water like one of her fears. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then her mom saves her. And I was like, go Dauntless, mom. That's my girl. And then she's like going out there and shooting everyone. And I was like, she's awesome. And then she's like, go, I'll distract them. And I was like, holding the tears, Erica, holding the tears. Because seriously, that was so sad. And then her freaking father dies. Also, seriously, I was so close to tears. Like, my water was in my eyes and they were all red. I didn't full out cry, but man, I was tearing up massively. And then she had to shoot Will in the freaking head. And I was like, oh my god, I wonder what happened to Christina. And how is she gonna freaking tell Christina, hey, I'm the one who shot Will in the head? But yeah, this book was just action packed from beginning to end. It had me, I read it so fast. Like before I knew it, I was like halfway in and I was like, what? I don't read this fast. Yeah, we can rave about it in the comments below. So yeah, thank you all for watching and I'll talk to you next time. Bye. Divergent, 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 divergent.